Hello and welcome back to another episode of Digital Road Trip. My name is Wizzy0, you can also call me Wizzy. And today we are starting in Kennebunkport, Maine. Our current destination is Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts. Now last time we started in Portland and worked our way down Route 1. Kind of ended up getting actually off of Route 1 for a while there, and we actually haven't quite gotten back to Route 1 yet. But anyways, yeah, I want to get back onto this road if we can. Thank you. Anyways, but yeah, we started in Portland, worked our way to Kennebunkport, got off Route 1. Kind of took a more scenic route, I guess. And now we're kind of working our way back towards Route 1. And I'm hoping this episode, at least I should be able to, this episode get into New Hampshire. Maybe even Massachusetts, which would be nice. But that I don't know about. Although, like I mentioned last week's episode, or was it what would have been? No, it would have been the week before, actually, I guess. New Hampshire, and that at least in that part of New Hampshire, the like southeastern part of New Hampshire, is not very wide. So, yeah, we're gonna keep going this way. So it doesn't take very long to get through New Hampshire. From Maine into Massachusetts. Like when you're driving it on 95, it takes like 10 minutes. Maybe slightly long, maybe like 12 minutes. But it doesn't take very long to get through. And how fast we go here, it would be even less than that, although we're not on the interstate, but still, I mean, that shouldn't take that long, I wouldn't think. But anyways, yeah, like I said, my hope is to at least get into New Hampshire, possibly Massachusetts this episode. Of course, like I said, I want to get back onto Route 1 because I want to kind of just try and stay on Route 1 from here on out to get towards Boston. And then, of course, once we get into Boston, to Fenway Park, we'll come up with a new... Oh, that's where the Trolley Museum is. Oh. Yeah, because that's one of the old Green Line trains from Boston. Well, that's not, but the one before was. Huh. Seashore Trolley Museum. I'm going to have to take a ride down here and pay a visit to that sometime. So I guess we still stay on this road here. We get back towards Route 1. Looks like they got quite a few tracks over there too, looking at the mini-map. Now I can use the mini-map to see where I am at. I just cannot use it to basically make a plan on which way I should be going, or to plan out my route. I just have to go and see where the road takes us. Find new things along the way. That was pretty cool with that trolley museum though. Biddeford, Kennebunk. I want to go towards Kennebunk. Okay, here's Route 1. So we want to go this way. Because of course we want to work towards, like I said, New Hampshire. I know I've said that probably like, what, 6 times already this episode? And I've only been recording for not even 5 minutes, so I've said it at least once per minute. Okay, let's try and stay on 1 if we can. that would be fantastic. If not, I mean, then whatever. Some construction going on there, it looks like. New bridge or something. Roma Joe's Coffee. Got a Hannafids. I know every time, I've probably mentioned this before in a previous episode, but every time I see Hannafids, I could jokingly call it Hannafids. It's fun to say like that. Hannafids. CVS Pharmacy. Now there'd be some, I was taking a look at that Roots on, because I just recorded GeoGuessr before this. I'm trying to think of whether I needed to use it to help me find where I am, but I already know exactly where I'm at, so I don't need to do that. But anyways, going back to the pharmacy, I know some YouTubers would say, I know the Oxcast, I used to watch them quite a bit. I'll watch their videos once in a while, but they would always say, other pharmacies are available, or stuff like that. Okay, that was kind of a weird positioning with that button. So this is downtown Kennebunk. Not to be confused with Kennebunkport. Which is actually where we started. Now, Kennebunk, I believe, is the one where the Bushes had their summer home in Maine. I was right on the coast. What is this? Oh, just a church. US Route 1. We are now in Wells. So we are definitely getting closer to New Hampshire. Not a whole lot right there. There's the train tracks again. And I'm pretty sure that train track is part of the Amtrak, or the line that Amtrak uses, rather. Because up this way, Amtrak doesn't own the tracks itself. They just use the tracks. They're owned by freight companies, I believe. I'm pretty sure almost every single, or yeah, pretty much every track in Maine that's actively used, other than like down in Ellsworth, they have a like sightseeing train, but the tracks are exempt on either side, so it's just one little section of the tracks that are actually used. But other than those types of trains, I think just about every type of, or every track in Maine is owned by freight companies. But there's really not too many tracks that are used in Maine. Of course, we don't want to go towards 95. We want to stay on Route 1. Because 95 would be breaking my rule of not using, or not being able to use the interstate. Or highway. Oh, interstate, actually, yeah. Because I specifically said no interstates. Like, US highways sort of thing are fine, but just, interstates, like I said, are not okay. They are outlawed on this, video series. Mini golf course. That actually looks like a fun little mini golf course. castle right there. I've probably mentioned this before, but I'm going to mention it again. But the best mini golf course in the Bangor region towards Bar Harbor region has got to be, hands down, Pirates Cove in Bar Harbor on Route 3. Best mini golf course in the area. They keep the course in excellent condition. I mean, there are other mini golf courses in the area, but that one's definitely the best. Best condition. And a lot of what is it called? Kind of scenery sort of stuff with it. Another mini golf course. This one's closed for the season though, apparently. Well, October, yeah. Wonder Mountain Fun Park. I know I went to a mini golf course, another one somewhere in the state here. And that one was a pretty good mini golf course too, but I can't remember for the life of me where it was. For a moment there, I thought there was yet again another mini golf course, but no. Looks like it was like a hotel or something like that. Trolley. So we are now in Kennebunkport, and I managed to work myself onto a subdivision, which is absolutely fantastic. And that is a dead end. Tell you what, those are some pretty nice houses though. If we can get back out onto Route 1, which it looks like we can right up here. What was that, like a deer or something like that? Let me go back. What was that? Where was that? Some sort of totem pole or something? I don't know, it's weird. Okay, so we're gonna keep going on up, obviously, since I already started doing that. I know I have a tendency to say that after I already start doing it. Do that with GeoGuessr as well. It's like, okay, we're gonna keep going this way, and meanwhile I've already started. Downtown Kennebunkport here. Can definitely tell when you're in coastal, southern coastal Maine, with all these hotels, motels, shops, and everything like that, right in the downtown area. We are now in York, so we are not too far from getting into New Hampshire. In fact, I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure York is the last town before you get into, or no, never mind, it's Kittery, isn't it? York is the last county, but of course York is not the last town. It's Kittery that is the last town. I believe. I can't remember. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It's York, then Kittery. We're almost there, though. So we should definitely be able to get into New Hampshire this episode. And more than likely into Massachusetts as well. So we'll only have, what, an episode or two, maybe, until we get into Boston. May get into Boston towards the middle of one of the episodes, and if that happens, I'll set a new destination then. And like I said, I think my next destination will be down Lower Manhattan. What is this? This is York's Wild Kingdom Amusement Park. Interesting. But yeah, anyways, I think Lower Manhattan, more specifically the World Trade Center, I think will be our next destination after Fenway Park. And then I think from there, maybe the White House? I don't know. Washington, D.C. I don't know. Or either that, I'll let you guys decide what the destination should be after New York. I don't want it too far, because I want the destinations close enough, but not so far, whereas it's gonna be like 20 episodes between destinations. Yeah, Kittery. But we still have quite a while before that will happen. I mean, heck, we still gotta get to Fenway first, and then from there we still have to get to the World Trade Center, so... Still gonna be a few episodes before then, but... I would almost like to, oh yeah, there's the Interstate. I would almost like to go down the East Coast first. So maybe that's what I'll do, actually. Yeah, maybe... I mean, I don't know, like I said, maybe New York City to DC. Kind of work our way down towards, Florida. And then from Florida, we can change directions to go somewhere else. Is this like an aerial course or a ropes course here? Looks like it. We are, in fact, in Kittery now. Got a way station here. Which, who knows if it's ever used. Seems like most of the way stations are never used. Although I think like once or twice I've seen the ones down in southern Maine actually used. But other than that, almost every other way station I don't think they ever use. I know Route 1 going between Bucksport and, you know, these towns that probably most of you don't even know where I'm talking about, but Route 1 going from Bucksport to Ellsworth, they have a way station as you're getting into Ellsworth. It's just one that's alongside the road, not even as fancy as that one. And I think it's never going to be used again. In fact, the way they did when they painted the lines, they painted it so it just keeps going straight. It doesn't even curve over anymore. I mean, the signs and everything are there, but like I said, I don't think they'll ever use it again. So yeah, we are getting basic. Oh, there's the Kittery trading post. We are definitely getting towards the border. Can we get over to this side? So we want to stay on Route 1. We do not want to go on the interstate. I've actually been down in this part of Route 1 before. I actually crossed into, what was it, December, I think it was, when I went to Manchester, New Hampshire to see the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Actually, coming home, stayed in Kittery here. Right? I don't know. It was somewhere along here where we stayed. I think it was still up this way. Actually, no, because we're starting to cross the bridges now. I don't know, it was somewhere along here where we, stayed. But we are just about to enter into New Hampshire, rather. Because this is the river that borders Maine and New Hampshire. And that bridge right there is Interstate 95 bridge. That carries the traffic over between Maine and New Hampshire. And do we get stuck? Are we not able to go any further? I want to investigate on here. No, we cannot go any further on here. Well, isn't that a bummer? See if we can go over to that bridge there. See if that will take us across. See if we can get over there from here. Because obviously that bridge was not gonna bring us over. Stay on this route here. Go up this way. Keep going down this way. Okay, I guess we're actually on Route 1 still this way, so... Yeah, here's this bridge. Let's see if we can actually get across this one this time. The other one was a no-go. So far, so good. And we are in I keep wanting to say Massachusetts. We are now in New Hampshire, Portsmouth, New Hampshire. We're 23 minutes on the video right now, so I'm starting to think that we will not be getting into Massachusetts this episode. And yes, I did mean to say Massachusetts this time. Can we stop getting on to side roads, please, and just stay on one road? That would be absolutely fantastic. Okay. Traversing in through Portsmouth. Is that Route 1 back there? What is this? I'm not sure what that is. I have to look at it's bypass Route 1, okay. Now, other than Portsmouth, I'm not entirely sure what the other towns are down in this part of New Hampshire. No, on the New Hampshire 33. I wonder if this brings us up to the Portsmouth Circle. Probably not, because I think that's Route 1. Portsmouth Circle is, I think that's what it's called, is a roundabout in Portsmouth, New Hampshire here. And actually we're crossing over the interstate. Let me just see where we are. No, we're past the circle because the circle is up that way. Is it exit 3? Yeah. There's only 7 exits on Interstate 95 in New Hampshire. If that's exit 3, then there's only 2 more exits left. And it was definitely back that way because I recognized that section on of the interstate. So we'll keep going along New Hampshire State Route 33 for now. Got a railroad crossing right there. Exeter, Northampton, Greenland. As long as we're kind of heading southwest, we should be all set. Looks like we're heading more west than we are south right now. That's fine. I mean, we have to kind of go west to go south, so I mean... I think this road, actually no, that road does not go south. I mean, that one there does. Because I want to start heading south more, so I think I am going to actually go on this road. We're going to find out where this road takes us. We're going on an adventure. Instead of calling this digital road trip, I should have called this like digital road exploration or something like that. No, I don't think I want to go into there. That looks like it's subdivision. I don't want to stay on roads that will take us somewhere. Not roads that will just take us to houses. I mean, this is taking us kind of to houses as well, but I mean, it's connecting through, so... I was going to say, we're starting to go west again, but now we're kind of trying to go south. Got a stop up ahead. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep going this way. Eventually we'll come back onto Route 1, but... we seem to keep getting away from it. Let's go this way, kind of work back towards the coast. I do have a crappy camera, unfortunately, but hopefully it's not for too long. No, we'll stay on this road here. Well, I guess we have to go this way. Okay, never mind. We will endure this camera. We will get through it. We will survive. And now we're kind of heading the wrong direction. If we can come across another road that looks like it's gonna head somewhere, then I think we're gonna take it. That goes left anyways. We're currently in Streatham. We're going south again. What was that? Just like a school? Yeah, there's a school up here. Okay. Well, that's the 101. Not the California 101, but New Hampshire State 101. If you go that way, that will take you to exit 2 on, oh, there we go. And on 95. And in fact, the toll going from, because by exit 2 on 95 where 101 comes out, is actually a big toll plaza. And if you're actually getting on from the 101 to 95 or from 95 to 101, it's only 75, it's only a 75-cent toll, which is not bad at all. And even then, it's like $1.50, maybe $2 at most if you're staying on 95. Of course, I have Easy Pass, and Easy Pass is usually even cheaper than that, so. And one thing that I like about that toll booth that they have in New Hampshire there, and they're starting to get more and more of them in Maine, but they have this section right in the middle of where the toll booths are for the Easy Pass. And you don't have to slow down at all, you just keep going the highway speed. And it will, like, they have cameras and sensors and everything that will automatically take off, obviously, money from the Easy Pass. And like I said, you don't have to slow down at all, so you can look over and wave to everybody who's in the cash lanes. Although, at least up here, all cash lanes, especially in Maine, all cash lanes can also accept Easy Pass. But we found that out in New York, that they don't do that. They don't have Easy Pass that's accepted in all lanes. So there's the 101 again. I'm gonna keep going back this way. We're kind of heading east again. In fact, that was 95 up there, you can see on the mini map. I do not want to go on to the interstate. We're in Hampton now. I kind of want to get on Route 1 again. I was gone 33 minutes already on the video. So I'll find a spot where we can stop. Maybe if we can get back up to Route 1 first. I can find a spot to stop, and then we can continue from there for the next episode. But it shouldn't be too much further to Route 1. In fact, I think this was it right here. Yeah, US Route 1. Okay. So, do you want to call it good right here? Kind of looking down into Hampton. We get the road name in the way, though. I mean, that's no good. Yeah. I don't want the road name showing up, because I use this for my thumbnail. See if we can find a better spot. All traffic going this way. If there's a way to get rid of the labels, maybe I can see if I can do that. But I'll have to figure that out. I'm not gonna worry too much about that right now. Looks like there might be something up here we can kind of use to take a picture of. Or stop right up here. Maybe. I mean, it's not wicked pretty, but I could kind of look off this direction here. I don't know, I really don't. You know what, let's go right up here by this water. I know I've been kind of using water each episode, but... Do I? Ooh, here we go. It's kind of blurry right there, though. I know, I'm being awfully picky, aren't I? You know what? That is good right there. So let me... You know, I'll take a screenshot after I finish it, but... That is just about going to do it for this episode, though. Gone 36 minutes, a little bit longer than I probably would have wanted to. But, you know what? That's fine. We kind of went on a little adventure through New Hampshire. Kind of went west, north. Not really north, but kind of went west and then came back east and south. And kind of got a little sidetracked, I guess. Whereas we probably could have gotten here sooner if we stayed on Route 1. But... that's okay, we get to explore a little bit in New Hampshire. Yeah, anyways, like I said, that is gonna do it for this episode, though. Hopefully you've enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up. And of course, as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye!